Kellie Raspberry Evans and my husband.
Hello, I'm Alan.
And welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. Thank you so... What was that? Has a turkey gotten loose in here? Complete with sound effects. It's A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
That's a pretty good turkey.
Thank you so much for joining us. Did you think we wouldn't be here on Thanksgiving Day?
Did I think we wouldn't be here on
I'm
Thanksgiving
asking the
Day?
listeners. It was more of a rhetorical question.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
Of course we're here. We promise you a fresh new episode every Thursday. Just so happens to be Thanksgiving Thursday.
It's Thanksgiving Thursday, and we're piping hot and fresh.
Yes, like that turkey, I hope.
Just like a nice butter ball in your oven.
Mm-hmm.
The Thanksgiving edition. So happy Thanksgiving
Happy
to you and
Thanksgiving.
yours. We hope if you are listening on Thanksgiving Day, my question to you would be, why?
Well, because they're part of our podcast family.
That's true. That's true. It's okay to listen on Thanksgiving Day, but you should probably be going hanging out with your family,
well,
right?
after you listen to the podcast. Or you could be listening to this after they've already left. Just whenever you're listening,
Yeah,
we
that's
appreciate
true.
it so much.
We do. We really do.
I know a lot of times, my Thanksgiving tradition with my family has been for the past several years to go home to South Carolina, to hang out with my Aunt Velma, my cousin Cindy, all my cousins and cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And but this year, I'm married. That's new.
That is new.
And a new thing we're trying is hosting Thanksgiving. I don't know if this is going to be a tradition or a one-off. I'm not sure.
It depends on how this first run goes, I think.
Well, we're going big.
Oh, we're going big. So we invited, what are we up to now? 21, 22?
It's 21, including us, and including, that's the thing, is that 21st mouth belongs to an almost 3-year-old. A couple of those mouths are really young, like 2 5-year-olds. So we've got some small eaters, but we also have a lot of, raspberries here.
But then there's the Jerry Raspberries and the Paul Evanses of the world,
yes,
and those,
us.
and Alan Evans and Kellie Raspberry Evans.
We ain't missed a meal lately.
Oh,
That weight loss challenge is going really good, huh?
Those mouths count 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think we should just revisit the weight loss challenge after the new year, babe. We're not going to lose 20 by the new year.
In retrospect, I'm not sure how great an idea that was, but I'm going to keep trying to keep this up.
Yeah, I got to do something because I want to look cute on New Year's Eve, hosting that party.
That's right.
And by the way, we're going to give you details on how you can win a chance to party with us on New Year's Eve in just a little bit.
That's right.
We have look cute for that.
We have a contest going and an absolutely fabulous prize we'll tell everybody about here in just a little while.
Exciting stuff.
So that's cool. And then with 21 people coming, we're going to need a lot of food.
We do. I think that I'm not worried about that because I know what I did was I sent an email out to all the ladies coming. Maybe that's sexist. I'm not sure, but that's what I did. And
wait a minute. Why would that be sexist?
Because why can't men bring side dishes?
Well, they can.
But I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I sent it out to all the ladies.
Yeah, I noticed that my sister was asking me, I'm trying not to hijack your story here, but she was saying, hey, did you see what everybody's bringing? And I said, well, no. I wasn't included.
Nope.
I wasn't included on the email.
That's
Anyway, yeah, me, your dad, your brother, and my dad, and JD, we got nothing.
And my nephews who are old enough to do some side dishes, but that's woman's work, right?
I'm not going to. I'm not going to agree with that.
Me and my antiquated thinking. So anyway, what I told them was that you're going to deep fry a turkey. That's your thing. You want me to bake a turkey, even though I've never, ever put a turkey in an oven in my entire life.
So we're going to have 2 turkeys.
Yes. And then as a backup, and because I truly love it, we're doing the honey baked ham.
Honey baked ham, which I learned my niece, Violet, is really excited about.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's big on ham.
Yeah, I put that in the email, so your sister must have read it to her.
So my niece Violet is really, really ready for that.
Well, good. I'll send her home with some leftovers if there are any. But yeah, so we've got the meats covered, and you also have some hog left over in the freezer from your hunting trip way back in the last winter.
Yeah, if we have to dip into the frozen hog, I think we're in big trouble.
Well, I think you might want to put out some of the jalapeno wrapped things. My dad and your dad like those.
Oh,
just to have a little something.
Jalapeno poppers.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that stuff too.
It's hog with bacon wrapped around it, and the hog is stuffed with cheese and jalapenos. It's really good.
Yeah, so Anyway, sorry, I'm yawning.
Oh wow! Wait, are we keeping you up? Are me and the audience keeping you up, babe?
Sorry,
should we find another time to do this?
That was like involuntary and out of nowhere. It just hit me. Well, please forgive me.
Well, in Kellie's defense, we are recording here in the
dark,
in the dungeon that is the mini man room.
There's no airflow.
We got no airflow, just to kind of paint a visual picture here. There's no airflow. The ceiling fan's not on.
Can I turn on the ceiling fan at least?
Yeah,
I need
turn the
something,
ceiling fan.
man.
A couple of low lights are on.
I'm not drinking because, wow, that would really, I'd be snoozing.
And it's just us tonight because all the children are off at either camp or they are off with other parents doing things.
Yeah, but
so,
just a brief aside, this isn't a live Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
This is a pre-recorded Sandwich and Some Lovin', yeah.
So anyway, we've got a lot to do. I've got to buy that turkey and get it thawed out. Anyway, we're digressing. Let's pretend we're still really here on Thanksgiving morning.
Yeah, so if I was really here on Thanksgiving morning, I would be preparing to fry my turkey.
Yeah. Oh, and we were talking about what the ladies are bringing.
Oh, yeah.
So we got sidetracked.
Yeah, no, I think my sister was bringing broccoli because you said bring broccoli?
Well, I sent
what
an
happened?
email
What
and
happened?
said, we're providing the meat. So I said, and all Alan really cares about is broccoli with cheese sauce and pecan pie. Mm-hmm. I said, as long as he has those two things, he doesn't care. So what would y'all like to bring? And then I'll fill in the blanks. And your sister was going to bring some sort of broccoli casserole. Your mother is going to bring the broccoli, and literally it's broccoli with cheese sauce. It's like a slice of, maybe it's just Velveeta melted on top. I'm not really sure.
Velveeta's fine.
As long as it's broccoli with melted cheese on top, that's what Alan wants. And then my sister-in-law is bringing a broccoli salad because that's like one of her specialty dishes, but it's a cold salad with bacon and
that's a lot of broccoli.
It's really good. And she also noticed there were a lot of broccoli dishes on the menu. I was like, but Laura, you've got to bring that broccoli salad. It's so good.
That's a lot of broccoli.
We're going to be gassy probably after this Thanksgiving.
I don't think I'm going to want to be in the same room with your dad and my dad and JD.
We may make some adjustments to the menu, but it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, we're not going to be caught short on food, and I can't wait to fry the turkey. I love fried turkey. You just dunk it in peanut oil, inject it with a little butter, and slap your mama seasoning, and about 45 minutes, you got a perfect fried turkey.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to ask, I'm going to call the Butterball hotline. And I'm going to call Mrs. Evans' hotline and my mama's hotline. And together, we're going to come up with a turkey. My mother thinks the best thing for me to do is to soak the turkey in brine overnight in a cooler filled with ice, which means I've got to get a cooler. I got to clean out the cooler. I got to get enough ice for the cooler. I got to get brine. I don't even know what I'm doing.
What exactly is brine?
Salt water.
Oh, why don't you just say salt water?
Why don't I just order a turkey? Already cooked.
Just call 1-800-BOSTON Market. And
you okay with me doing that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
If I don't cook it?
But I think part of Thanksgiving traditions, I don't know what our listeners think, but to me, when I was growing up, when you wake up in the morning and your mom is already in there baking that turkey, and then the whole house smells like turkey.
Again, that's
that smells so good.
There's got to be turkey-scented room spray. There has to be. Or a turkey-scented candle. They have everything else.
I bet they have that, babe.
I'm nervous about it, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, we got the backup meat.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. And we're serving, hey, this will be interesting, serving wine. Serving an open bar.
And speaking of wine, I have a Thanksgiving fun, this little tidbit news, little Thanksgiving fun fact.
Yeah.
Did you know that Thanksgiving is the biggest drinking night of the year?
Yes, I did. I looked that up too.
Oh.
Which was really shocking to me. They said that more people drink on Thanksgiving than any other holiday, which surprised me because I thought New
Year's Eve, yeah.
Well, I guess that's based on my experience with New Year's Eve. We're going by that. But yeah, normally at the Raspberry Union, we don't serve.
It's drier than West Texas well.
But at the Raspberry Evans Thanksgiving, we are. We are going to be drinking.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes in front of my preacher brother.
Do you think, really, do you think that the reason people drink all day on Thanksgiving and then into the night on Thanksgiving is because they're cooped up in a little house with all their relatives?
Yeah. That's a big cause of stress. A lot of old family resentments rear their ugly heads.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real source of drama. You've got, people that don't know how to act, people that bring up touchy subjects, people that love to just be, they call them shit stirrers. I'm whispering it, so I don't like to cuss.
Wait a second.
Poop stirrers.
Wait a second. Did you just issue an S-bomb on a sandwich and some
on Thanksgiving? I'm sorry. I whispered it.
That's okay.
I whispered it. So anyway, I've got I went online and I looked up, how I don't really have that problem with Thanksgiving, but I know a lot of people do. Toxic, environments, dysfunctional families.
Well, and you get a lot of people from, even though they're family, you've got people with different
personalities,
mm-hmm. political views,
yes,
religious beliefs,
right.
And when you get everybody all cooped up together for one day, that could lead to some drinking.
Yep. So I get that, but I also looked up some tips to help you cope with dysfunctional families on Thanksgiving and other holidays. So I'll be bringing those to you a little bit later on in this podcast too.
Wow, baby, you're bringing me show content.
Yes, I am.
Well, we mentioned we mentioned Thanksgiving traditions there when we were talking about, Kellie's mom wanting to sink the turkey in brine. Is it this year?
Brine, yeah, she wants me to soak it in brine.
Yeah, so
she's bringing her macaroni and cheese. Everybody's really, my mom is macaroni. Oh gosh, please tell me by the time that you're listening to this podcast that I remember to post that. I always post that every Thanksgiving. My mama's macaroni and cheese recipe.
We'll remind you.
Oh,
so that's
it's already Thanksgiving. It's too late if I haven't posted it.
That's
people
right.
are worried.
So that's a tradition, and we're going to talk about some other traditions here in just a second. But I think we want to mention one of our good sponsors that we've begun working with.
Yeah, we're so excited about Movement Watches being a sponsor of a Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. This is something that Alan was really excited about when he found out they were going to be sponsoring.
I'm really excited about this one. I love watches. I'm a watch guy. So when Kellie told me we were going to start working with MVMT, I knew that name immediately. These watches, they have a really cool, sleek, kind of minimalistic design that I really love, because sometimes I'll wear a flashy shirt, or I'll wear a shirt with some patterns, and I love fancy socks, things like that with some flash, but I really like to keep my watches simple. So, I feel like when I wear an MVMT watch, it makes a statement like really on its own.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Movement watches are sleek, and they have a ladies line of watches too, and it looks really clean when I wear it alone. Sometimes you just want that simple look, but sometimes I add bracelets around it to make more of a fashion statement. And actually, if you go to the Movement website, they show you ways to style the watches. They show it like on a woman's wrist with different bangles and different outfits. So you can dress it up, you can dress it down. I love that. But what I really love is the price.
And Movement watches start at just $95. So if you're looking at these watches in a department store, you'd be paying up to 4 or 5 times that amount.
Mm-hmm. But because Movement watches are available online, there's no middleman. So they don't have those ridiculously high retail markups. You get the best possible price for a beautiful watch you're going to be proud to wear.
Over 1 million Movement watches have been sold in over 160 countries. People around the world are loving the quality construction and that clean, classic design I was talking about.
Yes, and we've got a special offer. Our podcast listeners can get 15% off today, even on Thanksgiving. You don't have to do that Black Friday shopping. You can do it with Movement. So 15% off today, free shipping and free returns by going to movement.com/Kellie.
This is a great time to take care of a lot of people on your holiday gift list. So go to movement.com/Kellie. That's MVMT.com/KELLIE to save 15% and join the movement.
Yeah, it's basically movement without all the vowels. That's how you get to the website, MVMT.com/Kellie. Thank you, Movement watches.
Really cool timepieces. I'm wearing mine as we speak.
Mm-hmm. So sleek.
Love it.
I like the black on black on black. It's really cute.
Yeah. All right. So Thanksgiving traditions we were talking about before our break there. So growing up, tell me some of your traditions, your family's traditions.
Oh gosh,
Beth.
Basically, like you said, you'd wake up to the smell of that turkey. There is just something about that smell and the sound of clanging pans, because you'd be trying to sleep. And my mama was really good about letting everybody sleep in as late as possible. And you'd hear in the distance the clanging of the pots and pans and the dishes going in and out of the dishwasher. There's just something about that sound that stirs up those feelings in me. And always turn on the Thanksgiving Day Parade. That was always on the TV. Even if you weren't watching,
Macy's
Even if you were watching it.
Thanksgiving,
And let me just tell you this little side note. I went to New York one year for Thanksgiving, many, many years ago. And I went to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Mm-hmm. And?
It's a little disappointing.
Really? Why were you disappointed?
I'll just be honest. Well, unless you get there, they have everything right in front of Macy's where they stop and do the stuff they do for the TV.
Mm-hmm.
If you're at anywhere else along the play, and those seats are like taken, they're gone, ticketed or
Right.
whatever. You have to stand at some point along the parade route, and it's 100 people deep. It's really just a lot of people.
Right.
And as these parade floats and balloons are just zipping by you very quickly, and if there's anybody that's performing, the musical guests, they stop and they lip sync along with all the pop stars.
Right.
They just keep going. They'll wave, but they just keep going. And you look up and you see the underbelly of all these balloons.
Big blimps.
And they are dirty.
Oh.
And they have massive duct tape on them from where they have the tears and stuff because they're
Really?
balloons. Yeah.
So these are the parts that you can't see on TV, though.
Right. And it was just kind of
okay.
oh, okay. Well, been there, done that. I know the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is a bucket list item for a lot of people. And I'm just telling you my experience.
Yeah.
Now, everything else about New York was great when I went. The weather wasn't too bad when I went. And we went and saw some Broadway plays. We saw the Radio City Music Hall Christmas show. So it's a really great trip if you can ever do it.
I didn't realize that about those blimps. I remember as a kid watching the parades on TV, and I always got a kick out of the Charlie Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Woodstock, and Felix the Cat. I can remember those.
They said, I was looking up some more when we were speaking of Thanksgiving trivia. They said Snoopy has made the most appearances.
Oh, of course,
has
Snoopy.
made the most
How
appearances
could I forget Snoopy?
in the Thanksgiving Day Parade. So
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting stuff.
Very cool.
So we do that, and then I always remember the AKC, the Kennel
Oh
Club.
yeah, that's really fun to
That
watch.
comes on too right after the parade until football starts. So everybody, it's just kind of always the TV's on in the background all of Thanksgiving.
I forgot about the dog show. My family did that too. They watched the show because they love the toy group.
Mm-hmm.
Because my sister has a Pekingese named Pete, and my mom and dad used to have a Pekingese. So every time the toy group came and showed, they would
Stop down for
the Pekingese. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I never watch dog shows any other time of year except for
How about that?
day.
How about that?
And then, of course, we didn't really do it too terribly big with extended family. It was usually my mother's mother and just kind of us. We didn't do a real extended thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Because we did enough family reunions throughout the year that Thanksgiving everybody kind of just did their own family.
Sure. We really had, if I can think back, we really had just 3 big traditions. And they weren't really named traditions, but they're things that happened every time. One was we always ate early because my mom would be up at 4 a.m, putting the turkey in the oven, getting everything ready because we would eat Thanksgiving lunch, basically.
We did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a reason for that, and that's to be eaten and done by the time the Cowboys kick off.
That's always at 3.
Well, they're always the second game, so whenever that game kicks off, it's 3 or 4 or 5, depending on where you are. But yeah, we'd eat early. Me and my sister would always try to do the wishbone. So it was always kind of a fail, though, because we tried to break it right out of the turkey.
It's too greasy.
And it was real greasy and soggy and slippery. And then we'd do it with our pinkies, like you're supposed to do. And we could never break it. We would just end up wrestling with it and drop it. So,
I didn't know it was a rule to use the pinkies.
So that was we always used the pinkies. So that was kind of a fail.
But we still ended up. It was always a fail.
But then I think my favorite Thanksgiving tradition, and it's something that doesn't even happen on Thanksgiving, is the day after Thanksgiving. My mom would always make me a turkey omelet. And she would dice up turkey from the previous day. She would put in diced tomatoes, onions, mushrooms, and then she would serve it with salsa and a side of white rice. And man,
Rice.
You talk about granny slapping good. That's my favorite omelet in the world.
Well, now I know.
Yeah, we'll have to get her to make us some of those someday.
Well, why wouldn't I just make it for you?
You
with
can
the
make a good
leftovers?
you make a mean omelet too, babe.
I could do that for you the day after. But I'm thinking when you were talking about that, I thought instead of salsa, you were going to say she put cranberry sauce on it.
No,
I'm wondering if that would be good. The turkey
yeah.
and all that, and then no.
Well,
You don't like cranberry sauce?
I don't. Yeah.
You don't like cranberry
No.
sauce?
Yeah.
Another thing I'm finding out about.
Yeah,
you. So
cranberry
weird.
sauce. Okay. So Thanksgiving foods I won't eat, and then you give me yours. But I don't like cranberry sauce or anything. It's cranberry.
Really?
No, I don't like yams or sweet potatoes.
You don't like sweet potato casserole?
No. And
Okay, you haven't had it right.
And what else? I'm not a huge fan of squash. So anything that
Squash casserole?
Squash in it.
We do a lot of casseroles.
Yeah. Oh, so many. Yeah. So squash, yams, and
I know you'll be eating
cranberry. I'm out.
You'll be eating broccoli casserole. You will be eating broccoli casserole.
I love broccoli.
That. I won't eat is it giblet or giblet? I think it's giblet. I won't eat giblets, when that's in the gravy. I'll kind of poke around that. I don't like giblets.
Oh, so like heart, kidney, liver?
No, not doing that.
Oh, I'll do that all day.
And I'm allergic to pecans. So no matter how many times my family knows I'm allergic to pecans, they always put pecans all over everything. Every casserole is covered in pecans. So I pick around that.
My sister's bringing a pecan pie.
Yeah, I won't die if I eat a pecan, but my mouth gets really itchy and my throat's like...
My brother-in-law will. He will die.
Well, then your sister-in-law brings it too. So anyway, it's just I'll be over with your brother then. We'll just... your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Just be avoiding the pecans. But there's really not anything else gross that I won't eat.
Well, you don't eat dark meat.
No, I like white meat. I like the breast.
So you don't like your turkey meat like you like your husband.
That's right. Is there Thanksgiving in the Philippines?
No.
So your mother didn't grow up with any of that?
No. In fact, another little tidbit news. The United States celebrates Thanksgiving. What's the only other country that does?
No, there were more than one.
The source I saw said one.
Well, Canada.
Canada.
But I saw other ones.
Well, who would they be?
I don't remember. I didn't write it down.
Because the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock, right?
Yeah, but you can still give thanks. It doesn't have to necessarily be about pilgrims.
I think the question was celebrates American Thanksgiving.
Oh. Well, North American, yeah, because Canada's part of North America.
Well,
but
what were the other
October.
countries?
I don't remember. I don't have it pulled up in front of me. I'm sorry, honey.
Well, sorry about that. I thought it was just the U.S. and Canada.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm too tired to Google it.
That's okay, babe. Well, so we're starting to kind of play this game. Didn't you have a game?
I do, and I think you've already taken a couple of my questions. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like a little.
And maybe this is a game our listeners can play.
Yeah, it's real easy. It's
right here on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, it's basically a little true or false. We figured that there was like multiple choice, and that was just too hard. And so I figured it's easier to do true or false. And then it's, you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. You might learn something.
Okay. Are we going to keep track?
Believe it or not,
how many questions are there?
Like 20, but I don't have to
20?
do all. I don't have to do all 20 because you already killed the first one.
Okay, I'll just keep track of how many I can.
Here, let's see if you get this first one right.
I just keep track of how many I get right. No, don't ask me one that I'm not. Don't
Canada
ask me
has Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That was my first one.
We'll skip that one.
Well, that's true, but it's the second Monday in October always. Did you
know
that?
I did not know that.
See, I'm going to not only tell you that, I'm going to tell you a little piece of information.
Do we have Canadian listeners of A Sandwich in Smelevin?
Should. I hope
I think we have a few. I was out there poking around looking at our web analytics, and I think we do have
Okay, great.
Canadian listeners.
Hello, Canada.
G'day, mate.
All right, so this is true or false.
Okay.
I'm so used to you doing that I don't even
Go ahead.
acknowledge it. The first ever Thanksgiving was held in 1621 at Plymouth by the Pilgrims.
That would be true.
That's false.
Oh.
Thanksgiving feasts were part of the early religion in England before the Pilgrims before the Pilgrims ever came to the New World.
So you're trying to tell me the Englishmen were the first ones to come up with this idea?
The Pilgrims were Englishmen.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
I think they came from.
Whatever. All right, next. What's next?
Okay, true or false?
Okay.
More than half of the people in the Plymouth colony died the winter of the first Thanksgiving in America in 1621.
I bet that's true.
That is true. And I read that only 101 people came over on the Mayflower.
Wow.
So they didn't have very many to begin with. I guess they might have repopulated
I thought
a little bit.
I thought they could fit more than 101 people in those big
I don't
yellow
know,
and
that's
green.
what I
No, those
read.
big yellow and green trucks. Isn't that the Mayflower?
No, baby.
Oh.
All right, true or false? All turkeys can fly.
Usually a true or false question that has the word all in it is false.
That's correct. False.
Okay.
Wild turkeys can fly. Domestically grown turkeys that are grown for eating purposes, they can't fly because they're too heavy.
That makes sense.
We make them they can't get aerodynamic.
That makes sense. So the kid is 2 for 3.
True or false?
Okay.
All turkeys gobble.
I'll say false.
That's correct. Only male turkeys gobble. Female turkeys cluck or click.
Okay, that was a guess. I had no idea.
And male
I didn't
turkeys
know
gobble to attract the females.
That. Hey, babe.
Sexy.
Yep. Okay.
And male turkeys are referred to as toms. Female turkeys are referred to as hens.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I like this. This is fun. All right.
True or false?
Learning
The first
something.
department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade was Macy's.
I'd say true.
False. Gimbals.
Who's Gimbals?
Gimbals. Remember the Miracle on 54th Street, the movie? That was about Gimbals department
What year
store?
was that?
I don't know. True or false?
Okay.
The state of California consumes the most turkey.
That's got to be true.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I thought you would say false. I thought you'd say like Texas or something.
Well,
because
California.
those Californians, they eat like tofurkey and stuff.
Well, turkey's a healthy meat, number one, and California is a huge state, so.
True or false?
Okay.
The first president to pardon a turkey was Woodrow Wilson, Thanksgiving 1915.
I think that's false.
Why would you say that?
Because Woodrow Wilson, Woodrow Wilson
That's
is
real.
kind
He was
of
president Thanksgiving in 1915.
Woodrow Wilson. I think it was FDR.
No, it's
Oh.
shocking.
Who?
It wasn't Woodrow Wilson. It was George H.W. Bush in 1989.
Oh my!
Can you believe that?
I had no idea.
It's become a tradition after that, but that was the most recent. Some people say that Abraham Lincoln's son got him to pardon a turkey, but that wasn't like an
Wait a
official
minute.
thing.
You said George H.
H.W..
Okay, not W. H.W.
1989.
Okay.
Okay, here's something about cranberries, true or false.
All right.
To find out if they're sweet enough to harvest, you taste them.
True.
False. Cranberries are bounced to see if they are ripe, and they should bounce about 4 inches high.
Oh, come on.
Isn't that crazy?
I've
never heard that either.
I've never heard of any of this in my life. That's
Well,
why I don't like.
I looked it up on the internet.
That's why I don't like cranberries.
True or false? Turkeys can see behind themselves.
I do know that turkeys are super hard to hunt because they're very wary. I'll just guess and say true.
Well, it says false. It
Oh.
says they can see 270 degrees. But if I can see 270 degrees, that's mostly my periphery, right?
Well, 180 is like perfectly to the side, and
Yeah,
then
it says
everything in front of you.
270
So
it's saying
270
270
is like,
So it's not complete.
It's not completely behind your head.
I guess if they
but-
don't turn their head. But
Yeah.
if they turn their head a little bit, they can see everything, right?
Okay, but they can see really well.
270 degrees.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's probably why they're hard to sneak up on.
That's crazy.
True or false? Well, you already did that one about Thanksgiving being the biggest drinking
Oh yeah.
day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, true or false? Turkeys have 3,500 feathers at maturity.
Oh gosh.
3,500 feathers at maturity.
True.
Turkeys. That's true.
Okay, that's a guess.
I don't know who counted that.
Yeah, who counts that?
And I'm sure it's just an average.
And they can't fly.
Well,
Domestic ones
the
can.
wild ones can. Minnesota, true or false, is the
Minnesota.
top turkey producing state.
No, false.
True.
Minnesota?
According to the Department of Agriculture, Minnesota raised about 46 million turkeys in 2015. That's the last statistics they have. Six
Why
states.
would Minnesota be such a
Minnesota, North Carolina, Arkansas, Missouri, Virginia, and Indiana. They account for nearly 2/3 of the 248 million turkeys that will be raised in the U.S. this year.
No kidding. How
about
many?
that?
How many turkeys raised? 238 million.
It says 248 million are
248 million.
raised in the U.S.
That's almost
And they
one
make-
turkey per person in the U.S.
Well, it is true or false, of the 248 million turkeys raised in the U.S. This year, we will eat 100 million of them on Thanksgiving Day.
Yikes! You don't want to be a turkey this time of year.
True or false?
That's true.
No, it's false.
No, you don't want to be a turkey this time of
No,
year.
the question
Oh.
I was asking you.
Oh, what's the question?
I've already given you the answer. It was out of those 248 million turkeys, we eat 100 million of them on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, true.
No, false.
Oh.
I just told you the answer and you still got it wrong. The National Turkey Federation,
I'm
yes, there
horrible.
is such a thing, estimates that 46 million turkeys
Oh, sorry.
are eaten on
It was
Thanksgiving.
46 million and
instead
not
of 100
100 million.
Well, the rest of them are eaten throughout the year.
This is why I don't play roulette at the casino.
Okay, true or false? The average weight of turkeys purchased for Thanksgiving are 10 pounds.
False.
How big would you guess?
Bigger.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
True or false? There is a town called Turkey, Texas.
True.
True.
Yeah, it's got
Population 465.
Where is it? Does it say?
I don't know. There's also a Turkey, North Carolina, population 270. And there's a Turkey Creek, Louisiana, population 363.
There are also a couple of turkeys sitting in this mini man room. I know that.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Have you ever been called a turkey?
You know, one of my favorite things in the world?
What's that?
Jive turkey.
Wanna
I
call somebody a
love
jive
jive
turkey?
turkey. I think that is so fun.
I've called my kids turkeys
I had a
before.
T-shirt made that said jive turkey a long time ago. I don't know what happened to it.
What
I
is-
love jive turkey.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you a question. On the show, you guys, what is tin can turkey, man?
That was
What is
Big Al.
what is that?
You haven't listened to the show for us to tell you that? You've
No,
listened to the
I
show
haven't.
for a long time ago. The morning show I do, Kid Craddock morning show. Kid wanted Al to come up with a Thanksgiving bit because it was
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
So Al decided on his own to go rent a turkey costume. It was right after Halloween, so he was able to get one.
Okay.
He figured, well, because I'm on the radio, I need to make noise. So he decided to tie tin cans to his ankles. So he went out and bought a bunch of cans of beans, dumped all the beans in the trash. I was like, what was your thought process? You know, you drink Cokes and stuff. Why don't you just say those? He didn't think about it. He went and bought beans, dumped them all out, tied them to his ankles. He went to the SMU library, Southern Methodist University Library, and was walking around dragging these tin cans.
At SMU?
Looking up. Yes, he was trying to find books on turkeys or something. Anyway, they kicked him out and they banned him forever from the SMU campus. And that is the story of Tin Can Turkey Man.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm glad I asked.
Well, we
wow.
did the best of the other day and played it back. I'll have to get it for you.
Wow.
All right, true or false? The day after Thanksgiving is the busiest day of the year for plumbers.
I'd say true.
True, but it's not why you think. According to Roto-Rooter, meal prep and cleanup can clog drains and garbage disposals. And then you have guests that require additional clothes washed, showers, toilet flushes. It puts a strain on the household plumbing.
Toilet flushes for sure.
Roto-Rooter says it experiences a 21% increase in calls over the 4-day weekend after Thanksgiving than any other.
No kidding. That's awesome. So people are basically drinking a lot. They're pooping a lot.
And putting stuff down the disposal.
And they're putting a lot of stuff down the disposal. Yep.
Yep, that's the number one thing that keeps plumbers in business. Basically, you don't put anything down your disposal if you want to keep it.
Wow.
All right, true or false? Big Bird's feathers, Big Bird from Sesame Street, his feathers are actually turkey feathers.
I think that's false.
That's true.
Oh, I thought they were peacock feathers.
The American Plume and Fancy Feather Company.
Fancy feathers.
Yeah, it's the company responsible for making, I hope the kids aren't listening, the suit.
The kids aren't here.
Okay, well, I mean, they're listening maybe to the podcast.
Oh.
And Big Bird, they say, is its toughest customer. The company's owner told CNN that the feathers they use for Big Bird, and that are dyed yellow, of course, come from the rear end of the turkey.
No
That's the
kidding.
fluffiest part, the butt area, which they say is not the cleanest part of the turkey. And Sesame Street rejects 9 out of 10 turkey butt feathers.
Can I ask you a question?
What? Isn't that interesting?
That is
though?
very interesting. But speaking of Big Bird, if Big Bird was a turkey, would he be a tom or would he be a hen?
A Tom. He's a boy.
How do you know he's a boy?
I just know it in my heart. True or false? Turkeys can run up to 4 miles per hour.
They can run faster than that. False.
They can run up to 20 miles
Yeah.
per hour.
I
Isn't
knew-
that crazy?
Yeah, I knew they were fast.
I thought that was fast.
They have long legs. Really long legs.
I'm surprised at that. And here's the last one.
Thank goodness.
And are you beaten down? I thought this was very interesting
No,
stuff.
no, it's fun. It's just I'm getting them all wrong.
Why are you saying I thought you were
Because I got them all
bored.
wrong.
Oh, I thought you were bored.
No.
All right. So the tradition of football games, I thought I'd throw in a football one since that's your whole passion on
thank you.
Thanksgiving Day. So the tradition of football games on Thanksgiving dates back to 1954 when the Detroit Lions beat the Green Bay Packers 28-24 in the first NFL game broadcast nationally.
I think that's true.
That's false.
Why is it false?
The tradition of football games on Thanksgiving dates back to 1934.
34.
When the Lions played the Bears. It was the first NFL game broadcast nationally.
In
I guess on radio.
1934?
I guess
That's
it's
a
on
trick
radio.
question.
George Richards was a radio executive, and he owned the Detroit Lions. And he wanted to get the attention of fans and sell tickets, so he started a Thanksgiving Day game and broadcast it on the radio. And he got everybody excited. They said all 26,000 tickets sold out 2 weeks before kickoff for the very first. It was a sellout. The Lions have hosted a Thanksgiving game day each year since. The Cowboys also began hosting Thanksgiving 1966.
Mm-hmm.
And a third game was added with rotating matchups in 2006.
Yeah, you can basically watch football from noon until 10 at night now.
So there is your football Thanksgiving trivia.
Good. That was a good trivia test there, babe.
I'm glad you liked it. I worked on that.
Holy
I skipped
moly.
a nap and everything
Man,
to do
I
that.
am not very
which is
good.
why I was yawning involuntarily earlier.
Yawning on the podcast. I guess I'm not.
Sorry, it just
I guess I'm not an exciting co-host to be sitting next to. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
like
not
one
more,
of those things.
Sorry, I'm not more dynamic and funnier. Maybe I should wear a.
I'm sorry, babe.
Maybe I should wear a bozo wig while we do this.
Maybe you should put my underwear back on your head again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my husband. Whenever this is how he gets me to not ask him to help me do laundry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whenever we're folding laundry, he always puts my panties on his head.
I refuse and refute all of these allegations. Okay. But you know what? This makes an extremely awkward transition into another partner of ours that we're really happy to talk about, and that's FrameBridge.
Oh, Alan, I really am excited about FrameBridge. When we talked about this a couple weeks ago, and we mentioned it in front of your sister before we'd even gotten our first FrameBridge product, and she went on and on about how much she loves it.
She loves them. And you know why? It's because they make it easy and affordable to do custom framing, and you can frame anything. You can frame art prints, you can frame posters, you can frame pictures that you have on your phone, really anything that you can think of.
Yeah, remember when you used to want to get something framed, you had to go to the framing store, but before that, you had to go get your photos printed. And then after you finally got those back, you'd have to go to the framing store and you have to pick out the frame and the mat, and all that was just a long, tedious process. The measuring, the cutting, it was just like, oh my gosh. And it took weeks to get your picture back. But all that is a thing of the past because of FrameBridge.
Absolutely. I remember doing that at your traditional brick and mortar framing store, and it is a pain.
Beating.
But you don't have to do that with FrameBridge. You just go to framebridge.com. You upload your photo from your computer or directly from your Instagram feed. Or if you have something physical that you'd like to have framed, it could be special photos. Maybe it's one of your kids' jerseys or a christening gown. FrameBridge will provide a secure prepaid packaging so you can mail it to them for free.
That's awesome. And you can also preview your photo online in any frame style. So if you don't like that one, you just click on another. And if you're not sure about that one, you click on another. And if you just don't trust yourself to make the decision before you click order, FrameBridge has talented designers who will help you make the right choice for free.
That's right. And FrameBridge will custom frame your item in days, not weeks. So this is super fast. Your finished piece is delivered directly to you or your loved ones, along with a handwritten gift note.
I'm telling you, we're so impressed with the presentation. And you know how much I love to save money. The best part, instead of paying hundreds like you would at the framing store back in the day, FrameBridge's prices start at just $39 and all shipping's free.
But here's the good part, babe. Our listeners get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com when you use the code SANDWICH at checkout. And remember, FrameBridge offers a happiness guarantee. If for any reason you're not 100% satisfied with your order, FrameBridge will make it right.
Like I said, Alan and I were impressed with how easy it was to order, literally just a couple minutes to get it done, how quickly the prints arrived and beautifully packaged. We're so excited. We're going to be giving framed pictures from the wedding to a lot of people this Christmas.
You bet.
I hope they're wanting to look at us hanging in their home because that's what they're getting.
Well, they're going to get some beautiful pictures if they get them from FrameBridge. So get started today framing your photos and art. Again, go to framebridge.com and use the promo code SANDWICH to save an additional 15% off your first order.
Framebridge.com, promo code SANDWICH.
Love FrameBridge, babe.
Excited. You got to hang those pictures up too.
I will.
Do it before company gets here.
Got some honeydews.
Yes, you do.
So another thing, speaking of things we love, is love talking to the children, and we did a little survey on what they're thankful for.
Yeah, we'd love to have them here talking to you now, but like Alan said, my daughter's off at a school camp, and his kids are at their mom's house tonight. But we did get a chance to ask them what they were thankful for, and we're happy to share that.
Yeah. So how do you want to do this? You want to read why don't you read the girls?
All right, let's start with the oldest. We'll start
and
with
then
Brooke.
and then I'll read the boys. But this is what we wrote down that they told us they're thankful for.
Yes, Brooke is 12.
She is 12. Will be 13 in January.
Yes, and Brooke says she's thankful for her family, friends, for Doritos.
Doritos, yeah, okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah, okay.
She's thankful for her room.
Where she spends a lot of time.
That makes me happy because, I kind of helped her with that. So that makes me happy.
She has a really pretty room.
And she says, I'm thankful for my future dog.
She really wants a dog.
Man, these kids.
They're putting the squeeze on us. You know what I'm surprised she doesn't have on her list?
What?
Is her phone.
That's true. It's never out of her hand.
You ever seen a girl? Well, all,
and you know
all preteens are on their phones, but
and you know how she answered these what are you thankful for questions?
over text.
Over phone. Yeah, on her phone. And then the next oldest would be my daughter, Emma Kellie.
Emma Kellie, yeah.
She just turned 11. 5'2", size 8.5 shoe.
I was.
Isn't that crazy?
I was helping Emma Kellie before school, before school today. I took her to school for her camp, and she came in the bedroom just real quick. She came in the bedroom and said, "Hey, Alan, can you help me do a ponytail?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure, come in." So she comes in the bathroom, and she's standing in front of me, and her head is almost like
I know.
just a little bit lower than my head.
I know.
So I'm reaching up like kind of high, to brush her hair back, doing the ponytail.
You're
but
so good about
when,
that.
When you said 5'2", I was thinking, yeah, she's every bit of 5'2".
You were thinking she might be taller, huh?
Yeah, she's going to be a tall girl.
Emma Kellie says she's thankful for food, toys. Does that say friends? Your handwriting's bad.
Sorry, yeah, I got terrible handwriting.
She's thankful for school. She really loves school, and I did too. So I'm glad of that. She's thankful for slime. Unfortunately, her mother's not as thankful for slime because of an unfortunate incident, so she's no longer allowed to bring it in the house. She can be doing it on the patio. She's thankful for her new siblings.
Oh, it's nice.
And for family.
Very nice.
It was so nice.
That's nice. The girls, it wasn't hard to get a list out of, but as we kind of get a little bit younger in age here.
And they're boys.
And go to the boys, it gets a little different. So Cole, who is my son, and he is 9. He turned 9 in September. He needed a little bit of prodding, but once he got started, he gave me a good list. So I said, buddy, what are you thankful for? He said, turkey.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah, that's us.
All the food.
All the food.
He's thankful for all the food.
He was literally thinking of Thanksgiving when he was giving this list.
Right. He said he's thankful for video games.
Mm-hmm.
He likes his Xbox, so he's thankful for playing with EK.
Oh, isn't that nice? Well, you know what? You asked him this right when they were playing.
They were up there playing, yeah. But the two of them,
they do get along.
EK and Cole, they probably buddy together the most. So he's thankful for playing with EK, and he's thankful for, this is random because he's a baseball player, but he said playing football.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There's
get out there and throw the ball with him today.
There's Cole's list. And then Dylan, he required a lot of prodding, but I got 3 things out of Dylan.
He's 5.
Yeah, he's 5. He just turned 5. So Dylan, the Dilly man, he said he's thankful for turkey, toys, and his brother, sister, EK, Daddy, and Kelly.
Well, that's sweet to be included.
Now, in all
prod him on that
in full
too?
transparency, he might have just given me turkey and toys, and I said, buddy, are you thankful for your family, your brother and sister, EK? He said, yeah. So
okay, well, I'll take it. I'll take it.
So that's fun. So I'm gonna put you on the spot, babe. What are you thankful for?
Well, I mean, I'm thankful for this year. It's been a really life-changing year in so many ways. For a lot of people, it's been a devastating year. So it's really hard, like to say, in some ways, this was the best year of our lives, when for some people it was the worst. But, for us, we got engaged, got married, went on a fabulous honeymoon. So I'm thankful for having you and the kids and getting our house settled together. It's just been a really blessed year as far as that goes.
Yeah, I agree too. You're right. There's a lot of bad stuff that's going on in the world, that happens in the world. But, there's a lot of good things that happen too. And you tend to hear about the really bad things more. I don't know why that is, but a lot of great things happened to our family this year. I found the love of my life and got married, and we just had the most wonderful time and wedding and honeymoon, and the families coming together, and me getting to know your family, you getting to know my family. It's just been a really great year. The podcast and being able to do something like this together, it's kind of a hobby for Kelly and I, but then it's also something that's challenging and fun for me anyway.
Oh, we're thankful for
We're very thankful for that.
Listening to the podcast.
Oh gosh,
last week we had the big announcement that we hit 1
million listens,
and that's just gigantic.
That's
in 25
crazy
podcasts we've already reached 1 million listens, so it's growing really quickly. And because of that, do you want to go ahead and tell them about what we're doing, or do you want to save that?
Yeah, we can. Well, why don't we save that?
Save that?
Yeah, because I was just going to say something you just said there. Talking about 1 million listens. We hear it from people all the time. They'll come up to us and say, and I think you were saying the other day, babe. You said your whole career, people have said, "Hey, I've been listening to you on the radio my whole life." But now you have people coming up to you saying, "Hey, I've been listening to you and your husband, and I really love the podcast."
Yeah.
we ran a 5K a couple of weeks ago, and one of the ladies at the start line, she came up to Kelly and I, and she said, "You know what I do? I download all your podcasts, I put them on my phone, and that's how I train for
That's
for
sweet.
5Ks." And I was like, "Wow, that is so inspiring." Thank you for sharing that. So
I got another message from a lady who said she hadn't had a chance to listen to the podcast, but she was getting ready to go to Mexico on vacation. She downloaded all of them, and she was going to listen to them while she lay on the beach. So I was just like, hey, just thank you for listening. I just love that. It was so sweet.
So
It means a lot.
So I guess we should just say a collective thank you on behalf of Kelly and I to all our listeners. It's just been a great ride so far.
And promise we'll try to do better in 2018.
Yeah. No, we want to.
I mean, yeah, we got to evolve. We got to make it better, right?
Yeah, we want to totally make the show better, and we have a lot of ideas in the hopper and in the cooker about how to do that. So
yeah, we want to try to incorporate you guys more. And find a way how we can do certain times where we can do phone calls and actually talk to some people, take the show out on the road a little bit more. We've done that once with the happy hour. We want to do that more regularly.
Who knows? We may have celebrities on someday.
Maybe.
Not promising anything at these 5 minutes, but you never know. Someday.
Big Al said he's always available.
Boss Man George said he's always available.
The biggest names come to the Sandwiches from Levin.
Hey, man. Maybe Jerry Raspberry?
Yeah. He would probably enjoy that.
Your friend John, he'd be a good interview.
Yeah.
John McGill. So, so it's been a great year, but a lot more work to do. So why don't we do this, babe? Speaking of things we're thankful for, I know we're thankful that now we have sponsors to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our last one, and then we'll finish off with a contest that we have.
Well, we have
unless you have something else.
Remember, I already teased. I wanted to talk about the tips to get through your dysfunctional family Thanksgiving if you have that.
That's right. You want to do this first, or you want to do that
we'll come back with that. So first, we do want to tell you we are excited because it's finally getting close to Christmas, which means we're going to be able to give Dylan, our 5-year-old, that Wonderbly book we ordered for him. We're saving it for Christmas, and we love this Wonderbly book so much. We're going to be ordering more for some other kids in our lives too. Yeah,
we ordered a one-of-a-kind personalized book for Dill, and we got it from Wonderbly.com. We're really impressed with how it turned out, and we are definitely going to order some more.
Yeah, reading to a child's always so special, but when you read a child a book that's all about that child, they love that so much. And Wonderbly.com creates personalized books for children ages newborn all the way up to around 12 years old.
And The Lost My Name is the book where it all started. You enter your child's name, and each letter of the name becomes part of your child's story. And they have one for a boy, and they have one for a girl. And, it's a great gift to give as a baby shower gift if they've already picked out their name. And that's the one we're giving to our 5-year-old Dylan for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Wonderbly also has a personalized book called the My Golden Ticket book, which is recommended for kids about 5 to 12. And this one's about a trip through Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, and any child gets to be like the Charlie in the story, and the personalization includes your own chocolate bar, and the ingredients are inspired by the letters of your child's name. They always use your child's name or birth date to personalize it.
Mm-hmm. And for Christmas, there's My Christmas Snowflake. Wonderbly recommends that one for ages 2 to 8. And this book will become part of your family's holiday tradition, I promise. And you can personalize My Christmas Snowflake with up to 9 names in your family.
These will be special gifts, so order them now for the holidays. The turnaround was really, really quick on this. Beautiful packaging as well. Go to Wonderbly.com. That's WONDERBLY.com. Enter your little child's name, and you'll get a full free preview of your child's story.
And that's not all. When you enter the code Kelly at checkout, you'll get an additional 15% off your first order.
That is Wonderbly.com. Enter the code Kelly at checkout, and you'll save 15% on your first order. And let's get to doing that.
Boom.
I'm excited to order those.
Wonderbly.
For Christmas. But first, we got to get through Thanksgiving.
We're going to talk dysfunction now.
Yeah, a lot of, for me, I'm excited about Thanksgiving. I've got a house full of people coming. My biggest stress is finding seats for everybody, but I'm not worried about people not getting along. We have some interesting personalities, but everybody is pretty chill.
Yeah.
On this, we don't have any like really outrageous viewpoints on anything. That
Oh,
will cause,
no, there are outrageous viewpoints.
but they won't be expressed.
I think people just keep them to themselves.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But some people love to stir the pot.
Oh, yeah, right. But we don't have any pot stirrers.
And they'll just say something just to see what the reaction they're going to get.
Exactly.
Or you have the drunk uncle who starts telling inappropriate jokes in front of the kids.
Whoa.
Or there's always something like that at the family reunion. Or you got the grandma that's always complaining about her hip, and everybody's, it's just like, it's stressful for a lot of people.
Are you saying that older folks, all they do is complain?
I was giving examples, honey. I'm not saying we have that. But so I just kind of was Googling around the internet. I was like, I'd like to share some tips because not necessarily my problem, but I know it is a problem for a lot of people, which is why there's so much drinking on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And there's a website called Psych Central.
Okay, Psych Central.
And they have some tips to help you avoid at least some of the usual family drama.
Okay.
They first of all, if you're bothered by the members of your family, there's somebody else that's bothered by it as well.
Oh.
So you need to find some co-conspirators, people who feel the same way as you do. So like if you and your sister are both annoyed by your crazy drunk uncle, not that you have one, I'm just saying, that you decide, okay, we're going to team up and we'll tag team each other. And if there's anybody that's difficult in the group, you have a signal that you give to them and say, come save me, take over, come get Uncle Bob away from Aunt Sue because they're about to go at it. So you need to have somebody that's on the same page as you so you're not trying to work through them alone.
The signal I'm usually giving to the ladies in the Evans Raspberry family on a holiday is the cut her off signal.
Does that cut me off? Because I'm drinking too much? Is that
and my mother.
And your mother, your mother have one drink and she's...
No, she has half a drink and she's done, yeah.
So anyway, that's it. You have to have somebody that's on the same page as you, a co-conspirator.
That makes sense.
And they also suggest if you have certain guests who always do the same thing, like what to expect from that guest because it's always the same issue, you have to give those challenging guests an assignment. For instance, if you have somebody who's always criticizing the food, you're always criticizing what's on the table, it's nothing right, no. Ask this guest, please, why don't you bring that dish, your trademark dish, that one that you're known for. That way, that person brings their dish, that gives them a chance to shine. And that kind of helps diffuse the situation.
Okay.
Or if you have like a teenager who's always moping around and sucking the life out of the room, literally teenagers have that power. Offer to pay that teenager, maybe, hey, look, a lot of little kids here running around. Why don't we, after lunch, we pay you to kind of keep the kids entertained for a little bit, and then the adults can enjoy themselves.
So
removes the problem and also takes care of a second problem by getting the kids taken care of.
So pay the teenager off to have a little responsibility.
That's just 2 examples.
Okay,
like,
no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Assign tasks to the problem people.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, it says also to invite buffers. Because most people's manners improve when outsiders are there. You'll do things in front of your family you wouldn't do in front of company. So they suggest inviting company unless you've got family doesn't care and they'll embarrass you in front of strangers, then don't.
Oh, like a family member that just takes down a 12-ouncer and then just does a gigantic burp. They wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do that in front of company.
Okay.
So, maybe invite some elderly people, that have nowhere to go or some neighbors or something over, and they wouldn't act like that in front of strangers.
Makes sense.
They also say nowhere is it written that you should serve alcohol whenever the family gets together. So you could have a dry Thanksgiving.
Well, what fun would that be?
Right. But though, if you tell people ahead of time, hey, we're not serving alcohol this Thanksgiving, you're going to have a lot of people say, no, we ain't coming. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Might keep that drunk uncle away that was annoying anyway. Take charge of the seating. They suggest make it like a children's activity, have the children make place cards and then assign the seating. Of course, you can kind of nudge them like, oh, don't put those two together and stuff like that. Because people will be so, oh, it's so cute. Look what the kids did. They won't mix up the spacing because obviously little Susie wanted me to sit here. Oh, that's so cute. And that will help the seating charts. Okay. And
more responsibility. Give them some responsibility.
Right.
Yep.
And they also suggest seating the most troublesome person right next to you or one of those co-conspirators we talked about at the beginning. Because y'all already are on the same page and you can head off any unfortunate conversation topics.
Ooh, like taboo subject matter?
This is like being proactive. It's not being passive. If you know you have a dysfunctional family, you got to be proactive.
So if someone was to bring up something untoward or political or...
You have to change the subject. Get them off the subject. Distract them.
Okay.
Diffuse and distract. Distract and diffuse.
Okay.
All right, guide the conversation. If your family doesn't seem to know how to talk without getting into arguments, or if you're not the most socially adept person yourself, you can give yourself some help by introducing a game like the conversation game they recommended. Basically, a lot of people are like, I don't want to play games, but you can at least say, hey, humor me and play one round. And you can create a stack of conversation cards with little thought starters like, if you could win $1 million right now, what would you do? And everybody goes around the table and answers that question, and you pass the cards around. It could be something like that.
We talked about this on a past podcast on how to do this on a date, but yeah,
right.
That's a good idea.
Conversation starters, and it keeps the focus off of like hot button issues. If you keep them lighthearted. Like if you, where do you plan on retiring? If you could live anywhere,
yeah, exactly.
If you could live anywhere for the next 5 years, where would that be and why? That kind of stuff. Keep it real neutral territory.
Right.
Give kids a way to be included, and then set them free. It says kids aren't going to be they don't enjoy just hanging out doing adult stuff. You need to have activities. You need to have crafts. You need to get them out in the yard. Maybe with that mopey teenager, give the teenager $10 to take them out in the yard. Kids can be a huge source of stress. So you have to have something for them to do.
Yeah.
They're not going to necessarily want to sit there and watch football. They need games and activities.
Absolutely.
Something else to do.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a teenager willing to watch the kids, they say maybe as it's all a bunch of adults, you can take turns and set up a child care schedule ahead of time with the adults. So Alan, you're going to be in charge of making sure the kids stay out of everybody's hair from 1 to 1:30. And then Uncle JD, you're in charge of watching the kids from 1:30 to 2. And like they're saying, do it a child care schedule because children can be a source of great distress. Provide escape routes. Togetherness is not for everyone. So if you notice someone's having a hard time, like maybe a shy person that's being overwhelmed by what's going on, say, hey, why don't you come help me clean up the kitchen? Get them out of a situation like that. Arrange for maybe somebody can take people out for a walk. You have to have a way for them to get out of the room. Escape routes, other alternatives to do besides sitting there and stewing in what's going on. And then finally, after everybody leaves, reward yourself. Give yourself credit for doing the best you could.
You know what I take away from this list, babe? Those are some good tips.
You didn't act like you were very interested.
No.
I didn't get a good body vibe off you, which made me talk faster to get through it faster.
I was interested, but it kind of goes back to my tidbit news number 1. What is the biggest drinking night of the year?
Right. But
Thanksgiving.
But alcohol doesn't always.
No, I know. I'm saying I think that's
things. Sometimes it makes it worse.
I think that's why people do it, though, is to put themselves out of their misery.
Yeah, but then after everybody leaves, then have your drink and reward yourself.
Wow. That's a good list.
Was it? Because you acted like you were bored when
No,
I was
no.
reading it. Your
just
body language was telling me to hurry up and finish.
No, there's just a lot of. Why do you say that? I mean, I didn't get.
Maybe it's the way you were trying to read over my shoulder and not listening to me and not making eye contact with me.
I didn't get that bent out of shape when you yawned at the beginning of the podcast.
That was involuntary.
Well, it was involuntary the way I was sitting here.
Your lack of interest is involuntary.
No, good list. That's a good one.
I hope it helped.
I hope you're able to post that because that was a lot of information.
I think people got the gist.
Okay. A lot of it is
too busy to post.
A lot of it's managing, I guess, people and where they are in the home.
Yeah, maybe I'll start doing a blog or something and things we talk about on the podcast.
I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah, because that's a lot of information.
I don't have that right now, but maybe that's something I can start in the new year is blogging because we do cover a lot of material sometimes and maybe talk about stuff people would like to.
You just need to
reference.
You need to put it in ink.
Put a link to it.
No, put it in ink.
Put it in ink, like on my blog that I don't have yet, but I'm going to have.
Kellie's ink.
Kelly's ink, raspberry ink.
Okay, well, let's finish this up, babe, because I think, how are we doing on time?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I bet
we've been talking a long time.
I bet we're over now after that. How long are we?
Stop it. It wasn't that bad. We're not even going an hour yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fine. But we do need to talk about the contest.
Well, that's what I thought we'd do. But do you think we asked more true and false questions or had more tips for managing your family?
See, now you're making me feel bad.
No. I'm not trying to.
I asked more true or false.
Yeah. You machine gun those things at me, and I got them all wrong. Let's talk about our contest.
Okay, so to celebrate the million listens.
Million listens
last week. More than that now. We decided to do something really fun. Yeah,
we're doing a contest, and it's basically a photo contest. We're going to try to There are a few moving pieces to this, but we're going to try to make it real simple. All we're asking you to do is take a picture of yourself, and this is an Instagram contest. Take a picture of yourself with a loved one and a sandwich. Can be any sandwich.
Enjoying a sandwich.
We want to see people that you love enjoying a sandwich. Could be you and a significant other. Could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Could be your mom. Could be your dad.
Just
could be your son.
Because
whoever
we're all
you
about
want.
sandwiches and love on A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
Exactly. So what we want you to do is post this on Instagram, and we want you to tag our Instagram page.
You have to follow us first.
Follow us and tag us.
Follow us on A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
At A Sandwich and Some Lovin', and tag at A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. And then here's the most important part. For Kelly and I to see your picture, we want you to hashtag your picture, hashtag sandwich NYE17. Okay? That's all you got to do. So take a picture of you and a loved one, enjoying a sandwich, follow us on Instagram at A Sandwich and Some Lovin', tag at A Sandwich and Some Lovin', and then hashtag the picture sandwich NYE17.
Now, why would you use the hashtag sandwich NYE17, you ask?
Because of the fabulous prize we're giving away.
Right.
Kelly, tell our listeners about this fabulous prize.
Well, believe it or not, I have been asked back to host a New Year's Eve party, even though I didn't quite make it to the midnight last year. Didn't quite do the one thing I was hired to do, which was count backwards from 10 to 1 at midnight. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make it this year, babe, because I'm pacing myself.
You're paid a lot of money to do that, too.
Yes, I am. Like I said, they're asking me back. Thank you so much to the Hilton Granite Park in Plano, Texas. Mm-hmm. So I'm hosting. Alan's going to be there. We're going to be dressed up. Whatever I can get zipped that night, I'm going to try to look as cute as I can. And we want you to come and celebrate with us. So we've got 2 tickets to the New Year's Eve party at the Hilton Granite Park in Plano. We've got a room for you to spend the night so you don't have to drive home afterwards, just in case you have a little bit too much bubbly with me. And not only that, if you don't live in the immediate area, we're going to fly you here from anywhere in the United States.
Fly.
In the United States.
On a jet aeroplane.
It has to be in the United States. We appreciate people who are listening around the world. We do have a few of you there, but we don't have that kind of budget.
So if you're in Roanoke, Virginia, listening to A Sandwich and Some Lovin', you win this thing, we're going to fly you down here.
Now, if you're in Arlington, Texas, you're going to drive.
You're going to drive.
But we want to make this, accessible to everybody listening to us.
If you're in San Antonio, Texas, we're going to fly you.
Yes.
If you're in El Paso, Texas, we're definitely going to fly.
Okay, so we'll figure that out. But anyway, for right now, you just need to enter that contest, and we're going to announce the winner on the December 7th podcast. So we need to have these because our kids are going to pick the winner because we don't want anybody mad at us.
Our kids are good at picking winners.
You can't be mad at cute little kids. So I'm suggesting the cutoff day be December 1st.
December 1st. But Kelly, you told me about tickets to fly there, and I get tickets in a hotel room. Well, what's going to be at the party?
Well, I'll tell you what's going to be at the party. It's going to be food. There's going to be open bar, which, again, remind myself to pace myself, and DJ Mike Morse, who was so great at New Year's Eve last year. We asked him to DJ our wedding. We've asked him to come back and DJ again this New Year's Eve. He is an excellent DJ. You will not sit down, all night. It was so much fun last year. We're also going to have that fun, the same photo booth we had at our wedding, Simple Booth, which you can also get for your party at radiodjs.com. It's so cool because it doesn't print out the strip for you. It goes, you can either text it to yourself or email it, and you can upload it to your social media. That's what you want people to see anyway.
Yeah.
The funnest photo booth
so
ever.
An awesome party. So Kelly's going to be there hosting.
And open bar.
Grub all night. Hotel
toast.
room. Champagne toast. DJ Mike Morse. Hello, I'm Alan. Who knows? There may be some other members of the Kid Credit Morning Show there.
I think part-time Justin said he was there last year and he had a ball. I think he's coming back. I haven't asked yet who else is coming yet from the show. So hopefully there'll be some more members of the show there too.
So, it's going to be the place to be on New Year's Eve. So enter the contest. It's real simple. Like we just explained, we've posted some information online about the rules. But even if you don't want to participate in the contest, come to the party.
Yeah,
it's going to be an awesome party.
The links to buy tickets are in all of our social media on A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. We'll have that there on our Facebook pages.
Mossman George coming?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Alan Evans is his Facebook page. Kellie Raspberry is my Facebook page. I have two, a public and a private, but they're not private. You can see all the information and click the link there.
Your Instagram?
I need to post it. I don't know if I have it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I have to do that. Yeah. We're going to put it up everywhere so you can buy tickets just in case you don't win, because we only have one pair of tickets to give away. And we want to fill the room and ring in the new year with you.
It was a lot of fun last year. You won't want to miss it. There'll definitely be memories made at this party. I can guarantee that.
I just hope I can remember them this year. I will, honey. I'm going to make it to midnight. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm not going to embarrass you this year.
Well, it's only Thanksgiving, and we do have a couple. We've got a lot of episodes left in this year, but I will probably tell again the story of New Year's Eve at some point. I know we're kind of running along on time, but
maybe you can save that for the New Year's Eve show.
We'll save that story. That's a story that isn't told very often.
Because it's just so embarrassing for your wife, and why would you want your wife to look bad?
Isn't told very often. All I know is your dad looked at me and said, I could see the disappointment in your eyes.
Yeah, he did say that.
All right. And with that, are we ready to wrap it up, babe?
Yeah, I got a lot to do, babe. I got a lot of turkey tips to look up. I got to call 1-800-Butterball. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you're my butterball.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what every woman wants to hear.
No, you're my sweet. No, just mean you're my little sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Just love you so good.
I love you too.
Love you desperately.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm so thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you.
Love you desperately.
I'm thankful for all of you listening too. Thank you for sharing part of your Thanksgiving with us today.
Yeah, that was fun. And we hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, and we will talk to you again soon. So, in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good turkey sandwich.
Ooh, I see what you did. Happy